Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is October and this is my October vlog. So it's been a bit of a crazy start to the month actually. Obviously I spoke a little bit at the end of my vlog about last month about all my YouTube craziness that has been happening. It's still happening, it's still going on. I'm just loving the opportunities that are coming with it. So thank you so much for everybody watching and all that jazz. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I have been to the doctor's today to get my smear test done. I was a little bit late getting it done this year. I knew it was due, but I have been putting it off. It's never very nice, but it's something that can save your life, so go and get it done if you haven't got it done. There's no excuse. And yeah, I know somebody whose life it saved, or potentially saved their life, so yeah, it's really important. Yeah, I've just been out all evening, having an amazing evening. So it was a bittersweet day really. Yeah, my other half's gone out to the cinema. I literally must have missed him on the way home. Like, he messaged me 21 minutes ago and said that he was going to the cinema with his buddy. Had I known, I probably would have gone with them, but we must have just crossed paths. So I'm going to have a cup of tea and some biscuits and settle down to editing the footage from this evening. It's just such a fun evening. I love these events. So yeah, I'll spee your spoon. I'll spee your spoon. I'll see you spoon. I can't talk now, I'm too tired. I'll see you soon. Oh, hey everybody. I'm gonna face this way. There we go. Hey everybody. So today is the 9th of September. October. And I have a cold. Yeah. I can't lie, I've got a cold. I'm poorly. I'm not uber poorly. My other half is so sick. He's gone to work today, but yeah, he's really poorly. And I have some guests coming today. So my mum, my dad and my sister are coming to visit, and we're going to go shopping. I think we're going to John Lewis because my parents are looking to buy a coffee machine. They've obviously been seeing me drink all my caramel gingerbread lattes and feel like they need some in their life. Yeah, so they're going to buy a coffee machine, and I think we're just going to have a little browse round, maybe do some like pre-Christmas shopping type thing. I know it's really early, but I don't get to see them very often because they live in London. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Good evening. So I've just got back from town. I've been with my family all day. We've had such a nice day. We went and did some like pre-Christmas gift list, or not gift list but like wish list shopping. So they basically showed me a load of stuff that they would like for Christmas, not the other way around, but there you go. So yeah, so yeah, we did a bit of like kind of like looking around all the Christmassy bits, and gonna go back into town tomorrow because I saw something that is going to be very exciting. Also got a new plant today, so really sad. I bought 2 plants from IKEA a couple of months ago, 2 of these, and this one's done really well, and the other one I apparently overwatered and killed. I was very sad when that happened. I tried to revive it, but alas, failed. So that one has gone in the bin. I feel really awful, but yeah, so that one's gone in the bin, and I bought a new plant. So there's a new plant shop that's opened in Exeter called the Hutch, and like literally you go in and it's like a kind of, I don't know, like a oldie kind of musky carpet style shop. I don't know how to explain it, but it just reminded me of a carpet shop, and it's kind of got like little seating areas and stuff, and it's just like surrounded by really weird plants. And they did have like these ones in there, but they were like £10, and I only paid like, I think it was like £4 for this in IKEA, so it just seemed really silly to buy one for that much money. But they also had this one. So this is called like a prayer plant. I've never heard of it before, but it's really weird because like the leaves have got like these little patterns on them. Can you see that, like there? and basically it like opens and closes at night, and if it's sunny, like they'll also like move to like face the sun throughout the day. So as the sun moves around the room, they'll like turn. So that's really cool, and it was just a bit unusual, and it was only £6, so I've replaced it. It's got a new home, so hopefully this one won't do as badly. And this one also is, I think it's like water every like week, so it's about the same as the others, so that's all good. So let's hope, fingers crossed, this one survives longer. My other plant seems to be falling over. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I feel like I need to like get some stick and like make it stand upright, because it's kind of growing like this. I'll show you which one I mean. So like this one here, and you see how it's like growing up at a weird angle. So if anyone knows anything about plants and how I can make it stand straight and not like be all like leany, let me know, because I don't really know what to do about this, and I'm worried it's gonna like start falling over. I mean, it seems pretty like sturdy, like, but yeah, you don't know what to do. So also when I was in town, I picked up some little treats. These, oh, I'm going all blurry. So when I was in town, I picked up some little treats. These are from Tesco's. They're milk chocolate popping candy clusters, and they've got like this like funky Halloween pattern on them. So I'm just gonna have myself now a cup of tea, or maybe a gingerbread latte, and some popping candy chocolate for my afternoon snack. And then I'm gonna do some video editing for the evening. I've got my special Lush video to go up tonight, which is going to be very exciting. So yeah, should be good. So that's everything from me, and I'll catch you all very soon. So hi everybody, so it's I don't know what date it is, I have no idea. I know it's Monday, because I've already tried to film this 3 times now, and I've got in such a muddle with my words that I think it'll just confuse people, so I'm going to try and keep going. So you probably realise I'm not really vlogging right now. It's more of a sit down chat conversation, and I'm guessing you probably know what I'm going to be talking about. And the reason I'm talking about this, and I've not listed it in the title of my vlog, is because my channel is not a drama channel. I don't like talking about other people. I don't think it's appropriate. Especially if they're not there to defend themselves. It makes me feel very uncomfortable, because only one person can say the truth, and that is that person. So yeah, it makes me feel really uncomfortable. And yeah, I don't do it for views, so like I'm not gonna go, oh look, the truth revealed, or oh gosh, you know, this is this. Like you know, like I'm only saying this because I know that I would want, if I was, as you are my subscribers and you're watching this, which basically I don't know how many of you will, who knows, we'll see, but you're my subscribers and I care about you. You know, I've had a really couple of tough days where I have gained some really nice new subscribers. If that's you, hi. I've also lost some really nice subscribers, and some people that have been incredibly supportive to my channel, and I wanted to tell them that I was going to do this, but they didn't give me the opportunity to. So if you are one of those people, thank you so much for watching. But I will explain why I had to wait to do this at the end, okay? I'm also going to try and do it as kind of chatty and just talky, like I do most things, or I try to do most things, and be Ziggy shush, be as honest as possible. I might get a little bit tongue-tied, and we'll talk about that, but we'll see how it goes. So far this time round, I've not got too tangled up in my words, so that's good. You'll notice I'm using my hands a lot more. I want to address a couple of things, and the reason I'm addressing them on my vlog, and I haven't wanted to address them on my channel, is because these are things that are personal to me. This is my life that we're talking about, you know, this is my experience, this is the journey that I've gone on, this is my story, and I don't want to talk about it when I'm talking about an advent calendar or, you know, a glossy box. You know, that's just ridiculous. Like, I'm talking about those things because I like those things, and I like my life to be quite departmentalized. Is that the right word? Like, in compartments. Like, everything is very contained. I keep my YouTube life, this life here, very much here, and then I have like my work life, and then I have my relationship life, I have my cat life, but everything's kind of its own little box, and that's just how I work, and I don't want people to be confused by me not being seen as being compassionate about things. It's just that I feel very uncomfortable kind of going, I'm talking about this, and people have come to see that, and they're not talking about this. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. The other reason, and talking about that actually, I know a lot of people, there are a lot of comments about me deleting comments recently on particular videos, and I think you will all know what those videos are, so I don't need to really say it. Hang on, I just need to let my cat out. I see my fat ass. Right. So yes, there's lots of comments about me deleting comments. So I'm going to explain those reasons why, and there were several reasons. First of all was because there was a few people that were coming on and they were thinking that the video was like John Lewis, and they were leaving questions about products and things, so I was trying to direct them to the right places, or to email me and I could like tell them that the right place was to contact John Lewis, because they were putting like personal order numbers down, and I was like, oh, that's awkward. The other reason, and the biggest reason I suppose, was that I don't know if you've ever had to report a video on YouTube, or somebody on YouTube, for being abusive. Okay, I have had to do that maybe twice in the past couple of years, where people have just been really horrible to me, and like, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion, don't get me wrong, but like sometimes, like, you know, you can have a constructive opinion and you can just tell someone that they should go and slit their wrists because actually they're a worthless human being, and actually that is not constructive. That's just horrible. So there is the option on YouTube to report videos for bullying and harassment. I never ever want to be in a situation, and I know that potentially if I grew to be a really big channel that would be really hard, but I never want to be in a situation where someone would come on to my channel and feel that they were being bullied or harassed, no matter who they were, okay? No matter what they've done. And that is just me taking a really personal approach, and making sure that people feel safe when they come over to my channel, that they're not going to suddenly, or you are not going to suddenly see me slagging off somebody when they're not there to defend themselves, because I'm just not going to do that. Like, that is not the person I am, that is not in my nature. You know, if I don't like a product, I'll say, oh, I don't like this product, like I don't, or if I don't like a company, I would say, oh, they're having some issues, or I am disappointed. But I'm not going to say this person is a cunt, or this person is a slag, or this person has stolen from this person. That is just not me. And like I said, there is the option to report channels that have this kind of content on them if you think it's inappropriate. And I always want to make my channel a safe space for people. You know, happy for people to express their views in an appropriate way, which is constructive. And there are some times where I think actually like what they've said is you know, it's just, yeah. There's loads of comments where people have been really, really horrible to me, and I've just left them there because actually they're being horrible to me, and I can deal with that. That's fine. But when they're talking about other people, I've encouraged people to go and direct them to them, because actually putting them on my channel what's the point? Like what is the point? Like that person, you can come over and see that I've allowed you to slag them off, like that's great, but what does it achieve? It doesn't achieve anything. Like you're just venting at me that you don't like somebody. That's great. And I understand why that happened, but I want you to understand why I took the action that I took. Okay, so I'm drawing a line under that. So some other points that I needed to discuss, and I needed to write them down because my brain doesn't work very well. And on that note, actually, I don't need to look because it just reminded myself. So I have a little bit of a problem, and I have brought this up in my comments. It says that I have a stutter sometimes, and what I mean is I trip over my words. The reason that I do that, and you'll see I use my hands quite a lot at the moment. I don't try and use my hands a lot in the videos because I just feel like they're getting it in front of my face. Sometimes when I talk, I try and dictate what I'm going to say so that I can get the words out. And I think actually if you go and watch the Body Shop advent calendar that I did with Eltoria, you'll see me doing this a bit more. In fact, I think at one point I'm saying or kind of using, oh, what's the word? Miming. I'm miming the words that I want to say before I say them. I have dyslexia. I've got quite bad dyslexia, and I also have dyspraxia, and I also have this problem where I stumble over my words. So unfortunately, sometimes when I am looking at a product, it happens quite a lot, unfortunately. Letters and numbers, not well, sometimes numbers, but letters will mix themselves round the wrong way. So whereas I will see, whereas it can blatantly say like Claude-Lee, I will read it Claude-Adele because the D is not where I think it should be, or the way that it's pronounced doesn't look the way to you as it looks to me. And it's not something I've addressed on my channel, and I have thought about in the past doing videos about how to deal with like dyslexia and things like that. And although I've never had like proper speech therapy or anything like that, but I used to have like special classes when I was at school to support me, having problems with speech and having problems with the way that you read things can make it really awkward. So for example, when I'm at work, I sometimes have to take customers' details, and I'm not going to say where I work, but you know, and they will say, oh, it's Mr. whoever, and I sometimes have to think to myself, oh, how do I write that? And even the simplest names, sometimes I get so worried that I have to ask them to spell it out to me so I don't make a mistake on the screen when I'm saying it. Or when I'm writing it even. Because of that, I think there was some confusion over how I knew the price of something in a video but couldn't say it. I know that sounds really silly, and I don't really feel like I should have to make or talk about this in the way that I am, but I am, because I want complete clarity, because I'm a really honest person, and I just feel really uncomfortable that people would think I'm lying because I have a learning difficulty and a speech problem. Sometimes I have to do 4 or 5 takes of the same thing. Like I said, this is like my 3rd take because I got about 2 minutes through and I was just like, this doesn't make sense anymore. I can't speak properly. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna calm down a bit now, and that's when it'll probably all start going wrong. Also, just talking about videos and products, I got a question saying that I had unboxed something I got in the Eltoria advent calendar before. Apparently I had. I'm really sorry. And I will be honest, I'm really, really sorry. I didn't know that I had unboxed it. That's the complete truth. It was a douche eyeliner. And I remember getting the cohorted I shouldn't talk about advent calendars. I remember getting the cohorted box, which had douche in it. And yeah, I don't remember there being a lip liner. I remember there being a lipstick and eyeshadow, palette thing, and the mascara, because I'm using the mascara at the moment. But I didn't remember the lip pencil. And I get hundreds of boxes every year, you know, so I am sorry that I forgot, and I didn't want that to make people think that I like knew anything, because I really didn't. I bought my advent calendar thing just like everybody else did, and I liked mine. I liked the contents that was in mine, and I suppose when I watched the video that she did, I kind of looked at it as more of a mystery box, and didn't really I think because I had just done some videos or I'd done a video on mystery, like a video on, I think because I had a mystery box Instagram video that I had uploaded a few weeks beforehand, I kind of had mystery boxes on my head and was thinking the mystery items, and I kind of associated that box being more like a mystery box than being like a high-end advent calendar, if you see what I mean, with her merch. And I have followed out, I don't know if I've said this already or not, but I've followed Eltoria for about a year or so. I don't even know if I was subscribed, but I watched a lot of her videos because I genuinely liked her content. I liked the way that she sometimes presented products and talked about brands, and the energy that she puts in with her videos, because I like to be a upbeat, cheerful person, because that is the type of person I am. If you ever come to my work, you will be like, oh, you know, yes, that is who I am. I'm a very energetic, energized person when it comes to talking to people, because I like to be cheerful, really. I don't like to be not cheerful. So yeah, so I liked her content, and I liked the fact that I got to see advent calendars because I'd never bought one before. Last year I didn't really get one because I saw everybody's unboxings of them and I was just a bit underwhelmed and was like, but I liked what she did with it. I liked the box itself. I liked the idea behind it. And obviously the box arrived. I did my video. I was looking very good that day. I thought I looked good that day. I thought I looked, I liked the hair. I don't know how I managed to pull that off because I've tried to do that look again and I still can't do it, and it's really annoying me. Anyway, getting off topic. So I did the advent calendar unboxing. I enjoyed the products. They were products which I would use. They are brands that I have used in the past, you know. The Claw de Lis, I have the eye serum and I've used that several times. I've also seen it for sale. That's how I know what their prices are. You know, that's it really. That's the story behind that. Then yeah, so I know the brands. I liked the products that were in there. I've never owned a pair of tassel earrings, you know. I thought they were a bit fun, a bit different. It's a shame other people didn't, but there you go. I took it on the face value of what the box was and didn't really think that much beyond it. I obviously saw a negative review and I, you know, just thought, well, yes, okay, like I can see why that, you know, those items aren't as nice as my items. I would be disappointed too. So on my comments, it came up to say that Autori had messaged me and invited me to collaborate. I didn't actually read it at first, or like was completely like meh, because the video was like really popular. I didn't expect it to be that popular. I just unboxed. I got it because I actually wanted the box, and I liked the idea of it. Yeah, that was that really. Yeah, she she had put on there that she would like to collaborate with me, because like she did, and I was like, okay. And I mentioned it to a few friends, they mentioned it to me first, and then I mentioned it to them, and I said, oh, I'm sure she's just being nice, do you know what I mean? Like, she's like a really big YouTuber, why would she want to work with me? Like, I'm nobody. I just have like here we are, my little 2,700 subscribers at the time, like that, you know, that's just me, you know. I'm not really very interesting. So I messaged her and I said, thank you so much for leaving a lovely comment. I'm really glad you enjoyed my unboxing. Thank you so much. And said that it was really nice of her to offer to collaborate. And she said, oh my gosh, like, you know, I really enjoyed your video. I think you've got lots of potential. I would love to do something with you. And I was like, oh my gosh, like somebody is offering to help me learn about YouTube. I'm not actually very tech savvy, in the nicest possible way. I mean, like, I know stuff, but the person that's helped me the most actually is, I don't know if you watch her, Diary of a 40-something. She is so tech savvy when it comes to like cameras and lighting and all that sort of stuff. She's just fantastic. Like, literally, she's amazing. And especially when like you look at her, how professional her videos are. I always feel quite envious. She probably doesn't know that. Now she's seen this, she's gonna be like, oh, oh well, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so she's been really helpful. But I've always wanted to have the opportunity to learn from somebody who is much more experienced. Sounded fantastic. And to meet somebody who I look up to on YouTube, that would be also amazing. Like, you know, meet and greets are, I don't know how much money, like super expensive or whatever, generally speaking. Although apparently she does them for free, I don't know. But, are you? It's alright, my cat's fine, it's fine. So, yeah, so I wanted to kind of learn from her, really. Like, that was kind of my big thing. And I'd never done a video with someone else before, other than my mother. And then having your mum sit there is very different to having somebody there who's a bit more, I don't know, has a bit more presence. Oh, sorry. Although my mum is very lovely, bless her heart. So I was really interested to see what it would be like to film something with another person. So I was I was a bit shocked. Like, it was an exciting opportunity for me. So I arranged it really quickly with her because I didn't want to lose out on that opportunity. You know, like, things like that just don't happen. And so many of my friends were like, you know, this is great, this is an amazing opportunity for you, it will really help you, especially with your confidence, because I am not very confident at talking. Like I said, I you know, I do have a little bit of a problem where I trip over my words and I don't say things. They don't come out when I want them to come out in the right way. And I have this real problem where I tend to, the words come out and it's almost like I'm talking over the top of somebody and I don't mean to. And I think when we did our first video, I think you can see that I was quite nervous about talking in some ways, or coming I don't know how to word this. What I was nervous about was the way that I was going to come across in the video, because everything was very different. The lighting was very different to what my lighting's like. My lighting in my house is very, very warm, and her lighting is very white. I had a cold. If I include the beginning of the day that I kind of filmed, hang on, I'm just going to pause. There we go. Yeah, so if I included the beginning of the day that I filmed, I was a little bit poorly that day, so I looked a bit sweaty. Well, I think I looked a bit sweaty. I don't think the colour of the top that I bought was exactly the right top. And there was all sorts of little things I was really nervous about, because that was the first time I'd ever filmed something like that. And I think if you watch the video that we filmed on her channel, you'll see I'm a little bit more relaxed. But that's kind of jumping a bit forward. I want to kind of go back again. So we're going back to agreeing to the collab. Yes, I agreed to collaborate with her, and I was aware that there was one negative review. Over the week leading up to going to her house, there was the situation with the Jeffree Star palette. I'm not going to talk about that because I feel like that has been done, dusted, and is nothing to do with me. But I was concerned. You know, me and another YouTuber had a conversation about it, and I was very worried. Not very worried, but just a little bit apprehensive. And I said to the other YouTuber, I said, you know, we'd already arranged to have lunch. So we were going to go for lunch, and then we were going to go to Eltoria's home to film these 2 videos. So I decided that we'd go for lunch and I would see for myself what type of person she was and see what she had to say about the situation. And I don't think it would be fair for me to kind of divulge too much about that because, you know, there's a personal conversation between me and her. But what I would say is that she came across as a very nice person. She's a lot shorter than what I thought, which kind of surprised me. I thought she was very tall. I think the trousers that she wears make her look very tall. Yeah, she was a very nice person in her personality. But she said to me, and I can talk about this now because she has released the video. She said to me that when we brought it up in conversation, she said to me that she basically had video evidence that she hadn't done anything wrong, and she, she had filmed this video that would show everything to everybody and explain everything, and she was planning on releasing it, but she just wanted some of the stuff that people were saying to die down a bit, and because she wanted it to be more of a positive thing that she had done rather than a negative. And I completely got that. Like, I couldn't imagine that it would be particularly nice seeing people say horrible things about you on YouTube at that point. And I also thought to myself, if that was me, I wouldn't risk my career for the sake of how many ever boxes she eventually sold, I don't know, on just something so small like this, like, is so easily rectified. Like, if she's being honest, she's being honest. And I like to take people on their face value. I don't like to think people are scamming. I do this, scamming, because I don't think that's a very nice word. I generally take people on their face value. If you're nice to me, I'm going to be nice to you. If you're going to be horrible to me, I'm just going to go, okay, see you later. Yeah, she was nice to me. Like, that's all I can say. And she said to me that she had recorded a video that showed that she hadn't done anything wrong, and I believed her. And we talked a lot about growth and development, because for me this was a journey of growth and development. You know, and what I wanted to gain out of this was the understanding of, you know, how people who have a much bigger audience create fantastic content, and how you know, she always looks so sparkly in her pictures, and I just look like I'm just woken up from, yeah, whatever. But anyway, yeah, so we talked a little bit about that, and then we went to her home. We did the 2 videos, and then I very shortly left. I wasn't there for very long, maybe 4 or 5 hours. The reason for that is because she lives quite far away from me, and we did it in a day because I was really poorly and I didn't want to give her my coldy bug flu-y thing that I had come down with. In fact, I only had soup that day, soup and water. I was very hungry when I got home, so we had KFC. I need some tea. Hang on, I'm getting a dry throat. And a sore leg. Oh, and I've got a trapped nerve. Hang on. I'm an old maid. Oh, and I just want to make this one thing clear as well, why I'm here. I am not doing this to be horrible at all to anybody. Hello? I'm sorry. I'm not doing this to be horrible at all to anybody, because actually I really enjoyed our collaboration. I enjoyed the experience and learning about all the different things that I learned about that day. It was really, really useful, and it gave me a lot of confidence, and I don't regret doing it. After the collaboration, we did stay in touch. I think I spoke to her once or twice as things were getting more and more heated with the issues around her box, and there was more stuff coming out over and over on YouTube and stuff, and it was really hard because I was like, well, I've just, you know, we've just filmed this video, like, you know, I feel like a bit vulnerable about the situation, so I just kind of stayed quite quiet because I didn't really know what to say or what to do. And you know, she was quite reassuring in the sense that she was saying, like, don't worry, it's going to blow over, and when it does, I'll release this video. I was like, okay, fine, makes sense, you know, that's what she said, you know, okay. And then of course our collaboration went live. Obviously, like I said, I was very nervous in that first video because I had never filmed anything like that before. When I'm out of focus, sorry. I think the content that we put up on her video was a lot better, but it was just so disappointing to have all this drama on the video, and like I kind of maybe should have expected it, but I didn't. Like I said, I was worried about things like the lighting and how I would look and all that sort of stuff, and just kind of took what she was saying on face value because she was somebody I see as a more influential creator. Was I naive? Maybe. Like I said, it's really difficult because the way that I look at it is, if you are a big creator on YouTube, and this is something that I found that I've learned, if you have all of a sudden 10,000 people disliking something you've done, but you have got 100 and billion subscribers, that 10,000 people to you is very small, or a small proportion. But 10,000 people to me is a very big proportion because I am a much smaller fish. So when you get barraged, I like that word, barraged, with a lot of negativity. It's horrible. Like, it's a horrible experience, and I've had some amazing support. Diary of 40 something, even Demi Donnelly like messaged me, which was like, I was just like, what? Thank you. Like, it means a lot. That was really kind. You didn't have to do that. And you know, people were saying to me like, don't worry, it's going to blow over, it's going to blow over. And you know, I'm sure it will. I'm sure in a couple of weeks' time somebody else will be on the front of the drama channels or what have you, you know. But at the moment it is that person. So it's very intense. It's an intense feeling. And people were saying to me, take your videos down, take your videos down. I'm not taking my video down. I was proud of that video. That was a part of the journey that I went on, and I'm not going to remove it. I might disable comments at some point, just because some of the stuff people send to me is disgusting. But yeah. I'm just going to make sure I've covered everything that I wanted to cover, because I'm very forgetful. Okay, I'm back. So, moving forward, I want to talk about the video that she released. And I'm not talking about it directly, I'm talking about how I felt about it. Because obviously a lot of the decisions that I've made over the past couple of weeks have been based on the fact that she has said to me that she has video evidence that proved that she hadn't done anything wrong. And we talked a lot about the way that other companies work and what they do. And I have a little bit of an insight into that, because in the past I made a video about use by dates on subscription boxes, products, and I don't know if you've seen that video, but I will link it here. And basically I found out a huge amount of stuff that I never kind of released, and I was always going to do a second video, but decided not to, because actually I really like subscription boxes and the experience that goes alongside them. So that's why I didn't release it, and I can't really talk about it because I still haven't released it, and I might do in the future. But we talked a little bit about that, and the techniques, or the way that she perceived her advent calendar to be. And yeah, she basically said that she had that content, she was going to release it. And I've got to say, and I haven't spoken to her since she released it, I've got to say I was a little bit disappointed. Not a lot, like I feel like she got some of the points across that she needed to, but I do think with regards to the 4 items, that the ones which are still in question to some extent, I think those items, the ones that people are really kind of like, where did they come from, like what is the truth, I think with regards to those 4 items, I think she still didn't address it maybe in the right way. Now, I think everybody goes on a journey in life, and we all learn about what we do and how we are, and try and improve ourselves. And I think, you know, within this experience, I hope that she's learned a lot from it, because, you know, she might do things hopefully different in the future. I say hopefully, it's not really up to me, but hang on. Yeah, like I said, I feel like there was still, it wasn't as dry cut as I felt that the direction of the conversation needed to be. I think she could, how can I put this in the right way? There's a lot to be learned from this experience, and I think there was opportunities for her to deal with situations differently, and you know, the decisions that she made allowed things to be perceived in different ways, which, you know, as I have learned, you know, this platform can be very, well, it's like a tiger running at you and you're like a tiny little ant. It's quite scary. So maybe, you know, that's part of the problem, you know. I don't really know. I can only tell you what I know and what the truth is from my perspective. And I hope from my perspective, that my subscribers and the people that are interested in me, not the drama that's going on, but like my channel and people who have followed me and my journey and all the like little videos that I make and stuff about going to donkey farms with my sister and doing lush bath bombs and painting my nails and all that sort of stuff. I hope the people that watch those videos can see that I'm just telling you what happened, and that's my story, you know. I'm not involved in any of that drama, and I'm trying not to be, and it's just so sad that what I felt was going to be a really positive experience turned out to be less positive. Like I said, it had some amazing high points and then some really, really low points. So yeah, I don't know where she goes from here. You know, I don't know what, you know, whether she'll ever speak to me again after recording this video. You know, she might hate me for saying what I've said, but I've tried to be truthful. I've tried to be as honest as I can. And I don't think that I've been biased in any way, because, you know, I try not to be biased. I think, and I still think, that video didn't necessarily address the issues directly that needed to be directly addressed. And I hope that my video that I've done, in this video, which I'm not promoting because I don't like drama, addresses those issues that people wanted me to address within all the hate that I managed to read over the past couple of days. Because I wouldn't want people to hate me, because it just sucks. You know, being told that you are not the person that you are is really weird as well. Random note, because it's not really linked to this big ball of badness. But yeah, I have had so many people tell me that I look like Zoella in the past couple of days. Like, I'm beginning to think maybe I should dye my hair bright green, do, like, I don't know, crazy eyebrows, speak with a Yorkshire accent. I don't know, like, you tell me. This is just like a chatty video, but I'm trying to be myself as much as I can. I don't think I sound like this person, Zoella. I don't mean to look like her either. I just look like me. I've always looked like me. In fact, I'm probably going to do like a video where I like show like loads of my old pictures, because I've got some really like cool pictures from when I was young. Because I used to do like modelling and stuff when I was little, and I've got some really fun weird ones that I was going to show, but maybe I'll just wait a while, so I don't get more people tell me I should jump off a cliff, or I don't know, drown, or they're coming after me. I don't know why you're coming after me. But yeah, I'm not trying to be anyone but me. This is who I am. And I think I've shared quite a lot with you in this video that like I probably haven't shared in the past, because I've tried to do like little story times in the past about things, and I was going to do like one on learning difficulties, and I was going to do one about coping at work with learning difficulties, because that's like my thing that I have to deal with, which is tough. But I never thought it would affect me on YouTube, and I never thought people would think I looked like somebody other than me. And that I'm putting on a fake accent or I'm wearing contacts, because I'm not. These are my eyes. But yeah, maybe I should just call this video responding to hate. I'm not really responding to hate, I'm just answering your questions in the right way that I see that is appropriate. So yeah, and I realised this is a very long, it's a long video. I think it's now up to about 50 minutes. So my apologies. I hope I managed to answer everything that my subscribers, the people that I care about, have questions around. I know my answer at the middle got a bit muddled, so maybe I should just clarify it here. Anybody that has a box and is unhappy with their box, I hope you get it resolved, and that you get the answers that you want. Yeah. I am happy with my box, but I understand why people would be upset if they were upset. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, but yeah. So I'm going to end it here, because I feel like I've rambled on a lot, and you're probably thinking, okay, I've had enough now. She's got nothing very interesting to say at all. But if you did and you've enjoyed this and you feel like I've been very honest and you like me still, then please stay around. You know, I do fun stuff generally. It's not quite as sombre as this. I feel like this is very, very sombre, which isn't my style at all. Like, I like happy, upbeat, cheerful, jolly stuff. I don't like talking about miserable stuff like this. This is just too serious, and I don't like serious stuff in life. I think the most serious conversation I've ever had in my life is probably this one. Yeah, I like fun stuff. I like cheerful stuff. I like to be happy, and yeah, that's the type of people that I want on my channel as well. Like happy people that are just going to enjoy happy stuff, you know. That's who I'm aiming my channel at. I'm not aiming my channel at people that want to, you know, say nasty stuff. So yeah. So anyway, you can put below whatever you want, because this is my vlog, and you know, I have no issue with people saying stuff, whatever they want to say on my vlog, because it's my vlog, it's my life stuff. It's not about a product or a brand or anything like that. So yeah, I feel like I've talked to death, and I just want to say that I'm drawing a line under this, like, so much right now. Like, I literally cannot continue every day looking at my channel going, what nasty thing has somebody written about me today, whether it be that I have a big wonky nose or crooked teeth or look like a Poundland version of Zoella, which actually I thought was quite funny to some extent, but I really don't look like Zoella. She's like really thin. Or, well, not really thin, but she's very slim. I'm not. I'm quite chunky for a petite person. You know, like my jeans are nearly a size 14, you know. I think it's just because maybe, I don't know, we have blue eyes. Who knows? Anyway, I don't really want to talk about that. I don't really care. I am who I am, and if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. That's the truth. But I feel like I've been very honest. And if you have any more questions, you're more than welcome to leave them below, and I'm happy to answer any questions I can. But please try to make them constructive, because I can only really answer constructive questions. I can't answer rude stuff, because yeah. And don't ask me to type too much, because I really have problems typing. Sometimes people are writing and I can't answer quick enough. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I really hope you find this useful and informative, and I hope it sheds some light on why I did what I did. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye!